and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel here today, guys. And what a whirlwind 24 hours it has been here. On Monday, everything looked rosy, everything looked good. We had the confirmation there, not quite official confirmation, but the media were briefed that La Liga had finally accepted Barca's viability plan. Laporta met with Jorge Messi, all looked good. And even after that, Jorge Messi was delighted. He said, look, I'd love for Messi to go back to Barca. He said that is where he wants to be. And things were moving in the right direction. But by Monday night, everything seemed to have changed there. We heard from Jorge Messi, actually did an interview there with somebody close to Gerard Romero, and he said then on Monday night, just hours later, yeah, it seems difficult. It seems very, very complicated that Messi could return to Barca, and that Jorge Messi didn't believe that it was going to be able to happen. And now today, moving into Tuesday, Gerard Romero says that he's received new information, that it's not good for Barca, that it would take what he feels now would be a miracle for Messi to sign here. And what has happened? We are going to be talking today about what might have changed. Is there any hope left that Messi could join Barca, that things could shift again the other way, as it has done so many times? We're going to be talking about his decision in detail, and let's start with time. Because that's the key to all of this, guys. Make absolutely no mistake about that. It's all about time right now. And that is the one thing that Barca do not seem to have. It's something we need, and it's something that we're trying to get more of, and we're really hoping that Messi and his camp there could wait a bit longer. But that is the big obstacle right now, because certainly on Messi's side, and certainly looking at Jorge Messi, everything appears to be a big rush right now, a big hurry to sort this deal out one way or another, to immediately reach an agreement and to resolve Leo's future. It has to happen now, it seems, or else it can't. And I would just like to say, and I would just like to make it very, very clear, I understand why Leo Messi wouldn't want to wait too long. I understand here why he wouldn't want to go there deep into the transfer window, waiting on Barca's word, because of what happened in 2021. I understand that was an extremely turbulent time in Messi's life. It was an emotional time for him, his family, and of course he would now want to avoid anything like that. He would still be scarred from it, and for that reason, he probably wants things resolved. He doesn't want to be waiting around. I fully understand that. But at the same time here, as much as I get it, I really do, I don't think now we can blame Barca for it. I think that on the one hand, Messi, it's understandably doesn't want to wait, but that doesn't mean it's now Barca's fault. Because I think if this deal cannot be done, if things take too long, if the time isn't there for Barca, we have kind of done everything we could at this point. Because don't forget, we submitted our viability plan weeks ago to La Liga. It wasn't our fault that it's taken this long to get it approved. I was so frustrated at Tebas at La Liga for taking that long. It was so annoying, but that wasn't really down to Barca. We have done everything within our power here to rush this deal along. We've been working on the Messi deal for months, and we put a lot of time and effort into it. I don't think you can say here that Barca haven't done that, and we only received that official confirmation from La Liga today. Like I said yesterday, the media were briefed that it was going to happen, but it wasn't actually official that the plan had been approved until today. So today is actually the first day that we could do anything, that we could formally there present an official offer to Leo. And we know that with La Liga's restrictions, it's going to take a huge effort from Barca. We know there's going to need to be departures from the club. We need to sort out wages, all of this kind of stuff. And many people will say, oh, well, why haven't Barca done any of that yet? What are they doing? What are they waiting for? But come on, guys, the season has just ended. It's only just ended. The team right now are still in Japan. We're still playing effectively, post-season friendlies. And let's not forget either, the transfer window isn't even open yet. These are very, very early days, and I understand here the need for Messi to rush and to actually get his future result, and I get that. But it's not Barca's fault here that we're not further along. We are still very, very early on in the summer. And don't forget, Messi cannot officially sign anywhere until July the 1st. He is still contracted there as a PSG player with more than 3 weeks to go right now. So again, it's a big rush. There's a lot of emphasis on time, But these are still really, really early days in the summer. But look, guys, I think what we have to do right now is look at the reality of the situation to understand here what's really going on. Because I think above all else, that sense of rush, it doesn't come from Leo. I don't believe that. I really, really don't. I believe here Jorge Messi, he has a lot to answer for behind the scenes in this situation, because I don't think it's any secret at all he wants that Saudi offer. He would love Leo to accept that offer from Saudi Arabia, and I think Jorge Messi, he is petrified that that offer will be withdrawn. Something like that. We've heard in the media about a deadline from Al Hilal, about they've given Messi only a certain amount of time to accept that offer, which, by the way, is nonsense. Are you really telling me that if Messi's camp waited a few more weeks here, let's say until the end of June, are you really telling me that Saudi Arabia would withdraw their offer from Messi? That they'd say, oh no, we don't want you anymore, we're too good for you, Leo, we don't need you in our league now? That would never happen. If Saudi Arabia had to wait until the very last minute of the transfer window to get Messi, they would do. Let me tell you that, they would do. And if anything, that offer might keep going up. Because as Ramiro has said today, there's every possibility that after Jorge Messi met with Laporta, Saudi increased it again. The Al Hilal came back with an even bigger offer for Messi. So actually, as time is going on here, the offer's getting bigger. Messi could be making even more. So I don't think here delaying that by a few more weeks would really hurt the deal. And I do just get the feeling that in amongst all of these decisions, all of these spinning plates really going around on Messi's future, I feel that Leo himself is really conflicted right now. There's a lot of rumours in the media that Messi is feeling quite emotionally drained by everything that's gone on, not only this summer, about his future, but also over the past season too. He would like to have some clarity, he would like to have some confirmation, and then on the one side, he's got his father pushing, like I say, in the direction of Saudi Arabia. And it's not just his father, I'm not saying that at all, because it is a lot of money. I think we would all have to concede here, guys, that when you're talking about an offer of over €1 billion, you've got to think about that. None of us can deny that is truly staggering and unbelievable money, and that makes it a big decision to make. But then I think Messi will be thinking too about his own family. We know that his wife, Antonella, she desperately wants to return to Barcelona. We know how important that will of her could well be, and we know about his kids too. They also want to return to the city. They love Barca, and I think Messi too, within his heart, he also wants to come back to Barca. And I just feel like surely all of those things there, his wife, his kids, his own preference, surely that would be enough to wait that bit longer just to see if it could happen. I'm not talking about months. I'm not talking about waiting way too long, but just that bit longer. Barca have only just received the okay from La Liga. Only now can we finally start to get to work. And I just feel like, yes, that money is enormous from Saudi Arabia. We've also heard there about maybe Inter Miami being on the table too. And you think, okay, how can anybody turn that down? Why on earth would you think about going back to Barca for much less money? But you've got to remember here, another part of this for me is Messi has just spent 2 years at PSG and it was miserable. The whole experience for him. I'm not just talking about on the field, but off it as well. He did not look happy. Every single game, to have the kind of treatment that he did from their fans, it wasn't nice. It was unexpected for him. He wants to be somewhere where he's really loved and appreciated. And I just think here, that might be worth waiting for. Just a few more weeks to see how things go, to see how the situation develops. And look, if it can't happen, then it can't happen. We're all trying, we're all hoping the deal can be reached, and we're all doing things that hopefully will make it happen. But I just hope here that we don't see a rush decision and we don't see Messi, pushed into something by his father. He shouldn't allow that to happen. At the end of the day, it's his decision. It's his life here that he's looking to plan out. He is the player. He is the man in control, and he's got to make sure that he stays in control of this situation. But it is a very difficult decision that is on the horizon for him. And certainly today, with the negativity that we're hearing, he is leaning more outside than inside of Barca. But what do you think, guys? Because honestly, it has been a crazy 24 hours. And just in the same way that yesterday we thought Messi might be on his way back, today we're thinking maybe he won't be. Well, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Who knows where we'll be 1 week down the line? Right now, it might seem hopeless. It might seem as though Messi's got no chance of coming back. But you just never know. In this transfer situation here, with football as it is right now, it's a crazy business. And never, ever rule anything out. So let me know your feelings down below. What do you think about Messi's decision? What do you think about which way he should turn? Who should he be listening to right now in his life? Let me know all of those things in the comments down below. We will be talking more about this, of course we will, across all of the channels. It's non-stop news, and we are trying to keep up with all of it. Thank you indeed, guys, for tuning in, for getting involved, and for all of your support. I really, really appreciate that, and I will see you guys soon. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça!